Hello there, I'm Gabriel, licensed professional counselor in the state of Virginia and specialist in exercise and mental health. Today, we're going to be talking about the question that I get most often from fellow mental health professionals, clients, people that I coach, everyone under the sun. And that question is, what do I do about motivation? I'm not motivated to work out. I'm not motivated to do the thing. And when I am motivated, then I'll do it. How do I get around that? How do I get motivated to do what I'm supposed to be doing, what I want to be doing for my mental health? And the simplest answer is to take motivation out of the equation and problem solve. What do I mean by taking motivation out of the equation? Motivation is unreliable, wholly unreliable, and we should never count on it to get the thing. What I tell my clients is if the expectation is for a cool breeze to come in through the window and to hit you and you feel motivated to then get up and go work out or do the dishes or do the task, you may be waiting for a very, very long time. It may come up, but it's not to be counted on. And so when we take motivation out of the equation, we are relinquishing this idea that something magic is going to happen and put us into motion to do the thing that we know that we need to be doing for ourselves. Once we relinquish this idea of magic, we can then start planning on, okay, how am I going to get this thing done? Because the cool breeze is not going to come through the window. Now that I recognize that, I can set my clothes out the night before, not go home and hit the gym before I go home after work. We can start doing these things that completely take motivation out of the equation so that we're not relying on it, we're not expecting it, we're not counting on it to help us out. That's not to say that we're not going to be motivated to do a workout or do the thing that we know that we want to do for our mental health. It just means that we're not at all, under any circumstances, going to count on it to get us to the gym, get us out the door, to put our shoes on for us, and for us to be fired up to take care of what needs to be taken care of. The example that I use with a lot of people are, talk to me about how many days a year are you just on fire, wake up with fire in your eyes to brush your teeth? Typically the answer is 0. And then I ask, how does it get done then? So I'm assuming you've not brushed your teeth for months? No, I just got up and I brushed my teeth after I washed my face. It needs to be that simple when we're talking about exercising and working out. There are extenuating circumstances. I understand that. I'm very cognizant of mental health issues that can crop up. However, we're talking about motivation. And again, if we're relying on motivation to get us to the thing, it's not going to happen reliably or with any sense of progress or benefit for our mental health. And so we get up, we brush our teeth with no issues. And so working out and exercise needs to be as automatic and habitual and as simple as getting up to brush our teeth. The final point that I make is in my time, I've spoken to and worked with world record holders, Olympic hopefuls, internationally ranked athletes, nationally ranked athletes, and I ask them the same question is, you probably trained, most of them have trained 365 days, 360 days, maybe a couple of off days, off for Christmas, but that's pretty much it. So 300 days, 360 days, excuse me. How many of those days were you on fire, motivated, could not wait to get to the gym, to train for your sport, for your thing that you have altered your life to achieve? How many days a year did you wake up with fire in your eyes? And the answer is usually about like 10%. 10% of 360 is 36. So 36 days out of an entire year were they just on fire, ready to hit the gym, do the thing that they were training to do, and get it done. That's not a good percentage at all. But it also helps us recognize that these people are not made of, in the sense of getting motivated to the gym, to train, are not any different from you or I. It is an automatic reaction. They wake up, this is part of the day, and so now I'm going to go and train because I also just brushed my teeth, and after I brush my teeth, I go train, and that's just my day. So these things become automatic, they become habitual when we take motivation out of the equation. So I want you to think about the next time that you're talking to your clients and they're talking about motivation and they're talking about not really wanting to, and we can reframe this conversation about these are the things that that you want for yourself. You want to be more mentally well. We recognize that exercise and working out will be beneficial for your mental health. This is not about what you wanted to do when you wake up in the morning. This is about what you need and what you've decided that you wanted to do for your mental health. We take motivation out of the equation, we throw it away, and we're not going to rely on it anymore. And now what can we set up to help make sure that you find yourself in the gym when you're supposed to? If you guys have questions, comment below, and I'd be happy for you to join the conversation.